The air hostess spoke to him like he was nothing, but he was the man who owned the plane. I was there. I saw everything. It was on a flight from Abuja to Nairobi. The airport was busy that day, and I was lucky to get a seat near the middle of the plane. A man in plain clothes came in late, simple brown shirt, old leather sandals, and a small bag. He looked like someone traveling for the first time. He sat beside me and greeted me with a smile. Before we could settle in, an air hostess came to check the overhead cabin. She looked at the man's bag and frowned. "Sir, this bag is too big for here," she said sharply. Her voice was loud, and people turned to look. The man replied calmly, "It fits well, I can show you." But she didn't listen. She rolled her eyes and told him to put it in the cargo hold. He agreed without arguing, even though the bag was small enough to stay. Throughout the flight, I noticed she treated him differently. She skipped him when offering drinks, then later gave him water with a cold face. At one point, she even told him to be careful when pressing the call button, as if he was bothering her. I felt uncomfortable, but the man never got angry. He just smiled politely. When we landed, everyone began to leave. But as we stepped into the airport, something surprising happened. The airline manager, dressed in a clean suit, walked quickly toward the man. He bent slightly and said, "Sir, welcome back. We are honored to have you on board today." The air hostess, standing behind, froze. She looked pale. Then the manager continued loudly so others could hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chief Adewale, the founder and owner of this airline." My mouth fell open. The man who had sat quietly beside me, treated rudely by the hostess, was the one paying everyone's salary, including hers. Chief Adewale turned to her and said gently, "Next time, treat every passenger with respect. You never know who you are serving." Then he walked away calmly, still smiling. That day taught me a lesson I will never forget: true power doesn't need to shout, and true respect is given to everyone, not just the rich.